Morning, everyone. This is Sean Butner with Start Your Morning with a High Performance Coach. Welcome to the show today. Today, we're talking about and asking you the question, who is helping you progress? Because progress does not happen on accident at all. It takes discipline, it takes courage, it takes will, it takes community and intention and drive, all these different things. And really, what tends to trip people up most of the time when they're trying to make progress towards a big goal, a big dream, a quality of life that they're going after, they, face a lot of fear. It's fear that they're not enough. It's fear that they're not up to the task of actually reaching their goals, or maybe not paying the bills, or not liking the change overall in the end. Just to name a few, but everyone's a bit different. We all have these things that bubble up. And part of being a high performer, part of being an adult is realizing that that's happening and figuring out how to get past it in a way that we can make the best decisions possible. So, what do you need to sort out in your life and figure your way through what type of fears so that you're making even more progress towards those big goals for you? Well, that's where community comes in. With the right group of folks, you can hear from others, how they've solved problems or how they've dealt with different fears. You can get new perspectives and maybe realize that the things that you fear the most aren't quite as scary if you think it through fully. Or you can hear how other people solve things, so you know what you're getting yourself into. You know how to make the best decision going forward based on, that fear is really just this. It's not a lion coming to attack me. It's me not wanting to feel embarrassment at work. So if it's just me not trying to feel embarrassment at work, I'm not going to die doing that. Maybe I should speak up and share that idea. So before we get into a cool thing to help you build community, I'll share with you here in a second. I want to let you know too that really in high performance we talk about there are 3 different types of fears, right? There's process fear, right? The fear that going through the change is going to be painful. So the analogy I like to use, having been a marathon runner years and years and years ago, is you fear the training, right? You think the training is going to hurt, you're not going to enjoy it, it's going to be long and a slog, and you think actually preparing for the journey, going on the journey is going to hurt. And how can you get around if you have some type of process fear? So process fear could be, the act of packing up your house to move, or the act of getting your resume and cover letter ready so that you can change jobs, or it could be going on all these dates with someone that you're not sure on, and you're not, are you wasting time because, there's a clock perhaps for you to find the perfect somebody else. How do you get around it? Well, part of it is focusing on the things that are going to suck on the journey. And so the really easy trick, if you have this type of process fear, is to just say, you know what can I enjoy out of this, right? I'm meeting new people in the dating scenario. I get to rearrange my house in the moving thing, or I get to move on to something that I've always been interested in, or a place where I can learn more if I change careers, and those quick examples. So if you have process fear, you have to focus on what can you gain, what can you learn, how fun is it going to be by doing it, and not, running 12 miles one day is going to be really painful, going back to the marathoning thing. So that's something that could really help you if you're having these types of fears. The second type of fear we have is outcome fear, meaning that if we accomplish the goal, it's not going to be as awesome as we think. So with the marathoning example, crossing the finish line, running those 26.2 miles isn't going to feel special. It's not going to be really worth it. It could be that you get that promotion and you're dreading all the extra responsibility. It could be that if you decide to propose to that special someone or get married to that special someone, that you're actually not going to feel a lot of that love. And valid fears that so many people have, but again, we're focusing on like the grass is greener on the other side type thing. How do you get around this outcome type fear? It's mostly, again, just thinking about why you're in it in the first place and what do you gain. Again, it's like, oh, if I train and cross 26.2 miles, you're joining a very small percentage of the population that can run that far. So that's kind of cool. You get some social status, just why people that tend to run marathons never shut up about it. But that's another video for another time. Or it could be, you get that, social support. You have your special person for the rest of your life, and that's pretty amazing. And you can't imagine your life without them, So, again, like focusing on what you gain and trying to, acknowledge what you think you're going to lose, but not make that the sole focus will help you get around that type of outcome pain. Or, okay. Then the third type of fear that most people face is loss fear. That by doing this, making this change, making progress on this thing, achieving this goal is going to be at the cost of other things. Like, I can go for a promotion at work at the expense of never seeing my family and friends, right? And I've seen that so many times in tech, where, I actually had a friend, I think, who worked himself to death in a very strange way at my first job, where he's going for a promotion, didn't sleep for 3 weeks, and then had an aneurysm, So life's short, and it's crazy. So, loss fear, right? You lose your health. In that particular sad case that I brought up for no particular reason, I probably shouldn't have, but your health is impacted, your relationships are impacted, the balance you have to live your life is impacted by going for that promotion, or by training for that marathon. You're not going to have time for friends, or to eat your favorite foods, or to like stay up late because you have to get up for your morning runs. It could be that by taking this other job or position, you're going to not be able to do the thing that you love. So I've seen this a lot in tech too, where engineers get promoted to management and they don't get as much time to do the technical part. They have to deal with more of the people, and it makes them grumpy, and they don't do a good job because they still think they're engineers. They haven't shifted into that mindset of, oh, I am a people person now. I have to take care and lead. So how do you get over that loss fear? I think you guys know what it is. It's to think about what you gain, a greater contribution and impact in the organization. You get, if you choose that one person and you don't get to choose these other, but you get to live a full, loving life with someone, hopefully, right? If you pick right. And that is, you really need to go through those fears and be like, okay, is this me trying to learn, tell myself something, or is this just jitters? So, but, I'm going to gain a lot of health at the expense of pizza and time drinking with buddies, So, kind of the loss type stuff. So, those are the three fears, and this is something that we go over through the certified high performance coaching process, whether it's individual or in group. But I wanted to let you guys know that I have a group starting here at the beginning of September, and I would love for you guys to join me. You can find a link in my bio to get the sales letter, or right below this video, you'll see a link to that. So I hope you guys go there, check that out. It's really awesome because, people love this certified high performance coaching because it gives you different perspective. There's a curriculum that'll walk you through breakthroughs in your life no matter what you're chasing, and we have data to show that it doesn't matter which walk of life, it doesn't matter your current level of success. If you are deep into your career, you're just starting somewhere in the middle, this makes a huge impact, and it's something that's really impacted me in my life. It got me out of a job that I absolutely drove me nuts, super stressful. I was never able to sleep, kind of basic things like that. It led me to switching that job, quitting that job, getting a job at Apple for about 5.5 years, and then here I am now with my own business, helping other people do the same. So that's why I believe in this process so much. It dramatically changed me from feeling overwhelmed, sad, not really loving life, into coming into what I think was my purpose, and really loving waking up every day, being able to do videos like this for you good folks, and serve people at a really high level. So I hope you guys check that out. The link, again, is below this video or in the links in my bio, wherever you're watching this. I'd love to see you guys there and serve you. And if you sign up soon, I think on the 4th, we have a welcome call. That's a bonus that goes over some ground rules, goes over some basic things to help you get the most out of the group. I am super excited for this. I hope to see you there, guys. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow, Free videos every day during the week at 8 o'clock Pacific time. So that said, guys, go out there, have more joy, personal growth, and impact in your communities, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.